Right. Good morning, everybody. And it's good to join you today. Hope that you are doing well. And it's a Thursday. Man, it's a little wet out there this morning. So if you're out and about, be careful on the roads. Just be mindful they're a little bit wet. But some rain, we could always use some rain, and excited about that. Anyway, it's good to join you today. Let me just kind of thank you all for yesterday. We had a celebration of life for Pastor Barnett, and so thankful for his life. And thank you to everybody who had a part in helping out with the setup, the cleanup, the food aspect. You brought food in, you served it, and just thank you, church family, so much for all that you did for the service yesterday, and you're a blessing to our community. You're a blessing to his family as we ministered to them yesterday, and continue to pray for them as they move forward as well. Let me just remind you of this. Also, we've got our cottage prayer meeting tonight. That'll be at 7 o'clock at Karen Porter's home. So if you can make it out to that, we'd love to have you out as we just gather for some prayer and just pray for ourselves, our families, our ministry, and the lost. And so come on out for that if you can. That'll be at Karen Porter's home. All right, hit the share button if you haven't done so. And then let's turn to Exodus chapter 36. Exodus chapter number 36, okay? Exodus chapter 36, and want to look at this one verse here today. Exodus 36 and verse number 1. Verse number 1. It says, Then wrought Bezaleel and Aholiab and every wise-hearted man in whom the Lord put wisdom and understanding, get this now, to know how to work all manner of work for the service of the sanctuary, according to all that the Lord had commanded. These individuals that are called to come and do the work on the tabernacle here, they are, you note the first descriptor of them. You got their names, obviously, Bezaleel and Aholiab. It says that every wise-hearted man. Okay, and so this would be wise, I believe, in several aspects. Obviously, wise in the fact that these men love the Lord. I think that's the true definition of wisdom is somebody who knows Jesus Christ, and that's where wisdom begins. And so these individuals, they are wise-hearted, and then know what God has done, in whom the Lord put wisdom and understanding. So God has gifted these individuals with this wisdom and with this understanding. And it's an understanding for which they are going to put themselves to work in regards to building up of the tabernacle. And I just want to encourage you today as we consider this verse is in a couple of different areas. First of all, I want to encourage you to be faithful. Let's be faithful to the Lord's house. Let's be faithful to the Lord. Let's be faithful in our witness. Let's use our God-given talents and abilities to faithfully serve Him, and that comes about by serving others. And then I want to also encourage you to be available. In 2025, we have so much going on in our lives that we just aren't available to the Lord like we ought to be. And we need to maybe rethink and definitely recalibrate our lives, what we do, and how we spend our time, because unfortunately, we may have a desire to be faithful, but we're so busy that we're not available. So let's not get too busy to be challenged from the Word of God. Let's not get too busy that we are so busy that we miss opportunities to worship the Lord. And then let's not be so busy that we miss opportunities to minister to others. Don't miss out on that availability. God has gifted you. He's gifted every one of us uniquely to serve him. And we need to be faithfully serving the Lord, and we need to be available to serve the Lord. I believe this. We mentioned this a little bit this past Sunday. When we miss out on the preaching of the Word of God, okay, we are missing out on God obviously building us and growing us, but we are not available to be changed. We're missing opportunities to grow. We're missing opportunities to serve when we are not available to the preaching of the Word of God. And so let's know and understand this. God has chosen to use us to be the vessel by which, oftentimes, the vessel by which he desires to encourage somebody or to bless somebody. And I'll just kind of let you into this. You know, when we come into church and we sit in the service and we worship and we're challenged with the Word of God, do you know where ultimately the focus kind of is? It's on who's not there. Well, where are they? Well, where are they? Man, I sure do miss them. And that's good. We ought to have that mindset. But sometimes, I guess just a couple of thoughts. Sometimes we get so caught up in who's not there that we don't use the opportunity to minister to people that are there. And so we've got to be mindful of that aspect. And then, secondly, personally, if you're not going to make it, just know that you're missing out. You're missing out on the growing, on the Word of God, and you're missing out on the serving aspect. So, if you are able-bodied, let's not be too busy that we can't be faithful. These individuals, God calls them wise-hearted. God has given them wisdom. He's given them understanding to know how to work all manner of work for the service of the sanctuary. What happens at Calvary Baptist Church and churches all over the world, it's not just one man up on a platform preaching the Word of God. There is so much happening behind the scenes that many people don't see. There's the cleaning of the facilities that happens before services. There's the maintaining of the buildings. There's the maintaining of the outside with the cutting of the grass and taking care of weeds, or do I dare say it, shoveling snow. There's the people that are at the doors, holding doors for people, welcoming everybody into service. There's people that are printing off things and bulletins and in different aspects there. The musicians have spent time preparing and looking over the music and getting things ready. The choir has spent time practicing music to praise and worship the Lord and also encourage our hearts in the Lord. There's people sitting in the nursery watching young people, and in all of the children's ministries throughout the church day and Sunday school and junior church and so on that are doing all this behind the scenes work. There's guys sitting in a sound booth or running a camera, getting the Word of God, making sure that the Word of God can be heard and then even heard and seen online. And the list goes on. Special events. There's people in the kitchen and all of that. Now, I know I'm going to miss somebody, but I want to encourage you, wherever you're watching from, look to be a part of your local church ministry. Don't just sit back and say, yep, this is my church, somebody else can do the work. No, this is a church that you're a part of, and you are the church, so let's be the church, and let's seek to serve the Lord. These individuals, they were wise-hearted. God had given them wisdom. God had given them understanding. God had given them the purpose and how to work in all manner of work for the service of the sanctuary, according to all that the Lord had commanded. Listen, the church service and business is not just a one-man show. It is a collective body working together to encourage one another, disciple one another, to see others saved. And so be a part, be faithful. Hey, use your talents, your abilities for the glory of God. Here's a sad reality, and we'll close with this. Your talents, your abilities that God has given to you, don't be so busy that you can't use them to bring glory to Him. And with that, we're going to close. Verse for the day, Exodus 36 and verse number 1. All right, let's greet those that have commented live. Karen, good morning to you. Hope that you have a wonderful day. Paula Hill, good morning to you as well. David and Claudia, good morning, you guys. Hope that you're having a wonderful week. Becky, good morning to you. Brian and Cindy, good morning. Good to have you guys on. Jan, good morning to you as well. And Dixon, good morning to you. Dennis and Geraldine, good to have you guys on. Hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Let me just remind you of what's coming up. I know I kind of did this at the beginning, but some of you weren't able to be on. Don't forget Cottage Prayer Meeting tonight at Karen's house. That'll be at 7 o'clock. And then also don't forget Saturday is a busy day. We're going to be having our church-wide yard sale, our annual church-wide yard sale, and we've got many of you signed up for that. And so if you can come on out, and we'd encourage you to do so. Listen, you bring your stuff, you sell your stuff, you keep all the proceeds of your stuff. We're just using it as an opportunity to reach out in our community and get the gospel out. And then also we're going to have a car wash as well. And so church family, come on out and let's get your car washed. And then one more thing, we're going to have lunch at about noon, and so we're going to have some burgers and all that. And so if you're not going to be able to be here to help out with the car wash or the yard sale, I would encourage you come on out and join us for lunch and just be a blessing to see you. We're also going to be stuffing those backpacks right after lunch as well. And so if you're looking for an opportunity to serve, that is a wonderful opportunity. And so come on out for that. All right, Lord bless you. We'll touch base again tomorrow morning. And once again, thank you so much for all of your efforts yesterday in ministering to the Barnett family. Have a great day, everybody.